I have told you many times that in my career, I wanted to be very diverse in my career. I wanted to cover a lot of different sports. And from day one, I have really pushed to do that. So I was hired by ESPN in 2007 to cover NASCAR. And it took me a while, about 4 years, but then I got another assignment, another full-time assignment, and that was college basketball. But it was a big challenge for me because if you think about it, I had just spent the last 4 or 5 years in a NASCAR garage trying to learn that sport because I didn't know much about NASCAR when I started it. Also had some young kids. So while I knew the sport, I didn't know a lot about the current state of the sport. And I was thrown into the deep end, ladies and gentlemen, just the way I like it. I was assigned Tuesday night SEC with Brad Nessler and Jimmy Dykes at the time. My second game of the season that year was Kentucky at Alabama. It was the first time that I had met John Calipari. And over the next 5 years, I covered Kentucky more than any other team. And I interviewed Cal more than any other coach. And he probably got interviewed by me more than any other reporter during that time. Some of the things I had a front row seat to the 2012 national championship game, the platoon season, 39-1, the SEC tournaments, Big Blue Madness, 2015 NBA draft, which I worked, and it was awesome to watch all those kids go and to see how exciting John Calipari was, and so many rivalry games. Cal always treated me with respect and kindness and gave me incredible access. I was invited to listen in on Tom Leach's radio interviews during the SEC tournament, which, by the way, were done a lot of times in the bathrooms at Bridgestone Arena. Funny story about that, maybe a little bit later. Cal let me watch his pregame meeting with his team before the Final Four this season that he was 39-1. I was able to watch the entire meeting, what he said to those guys. I was one of two people that was allowed access to that. I also was able to attend every single practice leading up to those games during that tournament run, which was really awesome. I am absolutely a better reporter because of John Calipari. In fact, my uncle calls it the Calipari effect. That's how big of an effect he had in my life. I learned to box him out during halftime interviews, ask questions with fewer words because we all know he's going to start talking before you finish the question. And I learned how to have tough discussions with him when interviews didn't go smoothly. I learned that Coach was coaching his players. Coach Cal was coaching his players, trying to make them better basketball players. But what he didn't realize was that he was also coaching me to become a better reporter. So he has a fan for life in me, and he is here with me right now.